You need to get your mind right before you come into the mediation room. And that could be just taking some time for yourself before you actually walk into the room to take a deep breath and center yourself and think about the goal, which is to reach a peaceful resolution. If you need help doing that, I can help you once you get into the mediation room. I very often start my mediation sessions with a deep breath from everyone, including myself, because it's very important to get out of a fight mindset and into a much calmer one of finding solutions and working together. Mediation, although a much more amicable approach, can still be stressful. And so I tell my clients to prepare themselves before they come to mediation that day. Get a good night of sleep the night before. Eat something for breakfast before you come in. It's not rocket science, but it all can be very helpful because it gets you ready and prepared to be present in the meeting and to be able to take on stressful topics. And my hope is that I'll have you well prepared to have some idea of what we're going to be talking about that day so that you can know what to expect and sort of prepare yourself mentally for the topics that we will cover. That's what I try to do with my memo of understanding, where I work through the topics in order, and the clients are taking that memo home with them after every session so that they know what they have to do to prepare for the next. And when they show up that day, they have some idea of what we are going to be tackling that day. Of course, there are times when things go off the rails and things get heated in the mediation room. I have had clients storm out. When it gets that bad, perhaps it's time to stop for the day. And that's fine. We have the freedom to do that in a mediation. Reschedule for another time once you've calmed down. But if it's not to that point, I really try to reel it in. I try to bring the clients back to the reason that they're here. If they have children, I try to remind them of the end game, of trying to do this in a way that is respectful so that they can get along and not burden their children in the future. Or perhaps I could try to bring them back to earth by talking about the cost and the expense of all of this. There have been so many times that I'll say to clients, this is a very expensive meeting. Let's bring ourselves back to what is relevant and let's focus on the topics at hand. You should view the mediation process as a wonderful opportunity to restructure your family. This is not about a fight. There is not going to be a winner or a loser. But instead, you're going to sit down together respectfully, because you owe that to each other after all of the years of marriage and the family that you've built together, to sit together and talk through calmly to find the best way to navigate your new normal. And if you can keep your mindset in one of restructuring your family, you will be so much better served in the future. If you're thinking about mediation, you need to be in the right mindset, one of restructuring your family. It's not about a winner or a loser, and it's not a fight. To waste your time and money on that would be a terrible mistake. Mediation is a great opportunity to do things the right way moving forward.